I said I would do the shell reading on the days of darkness, but I'm gonna just do the read right now. But I will do the shell reading on Africa and China. Um, what I see, the vision I seen in my dream was complete darkness. Now, when I woke up, I remember I turned on the television, right? And I also heard in the background, it was like, you know how they give like the drills and they say like a state of emergency? And in the vision, I seen the drills, okay? Um, the sound of the emergency broadcasting on news, and I also heard it, okay? I heard it in the background. And what it was saying was that we were in a state of emergency. And the state of emergency, you guys, was the blackout, okay? There was a grid that went down, okay? There was a grid. Now, in my vision, when I was sleeping in the dream, um, I woke up, but when I woke up, I was still in my sleep state, and I was walking, and there was nothing but complete darkness, okay? And I'm trying to find my way out of this darkness, and I couldn't find my way out of the darkness, okay? And also, I had the dream of the fire. Now, the fire was coming from the sky, you guys. I mean, it was like just coming down, shooting from the sky, okay? Um, Now, I remember in the dream about the fire that when the fire was coming down, there was no way for us to get out of the fire. Okay, there was no way. Okay, I remember I told my daughter and my niece to put whatever they could in the car at the time. And you can see the fire from the distance, and it was coming towards us. But at that time of the fire, there was masculine men outside. There was like 4 or 5 of them, and they were trying to steal our vehicle, but they got distracted. Okay, they got distracted from another couple, so they couldn't take our vehicle at the time. Okay, so, but you could see the fire coming from the distance, but the fire was coming towards us. Now, this fire, you guys, was coming from the sky. I mean, it was like just coming down from the sky, and it was just, you can see it coming towards us, and it was just shooting fire. I'm talking about flames of fire, and there's no way that you could have got away from this fire. Even if it would have made it to the vehicle in the car, um, there was a point that I remember saying to my daughter and my mother, the only thing that we can do at this moment is to get on our knees and pray. Okay, pray for mercy. Um, Pray for mercy for our souls. Okay, that we would all reach the heavenly realms. Okay, because at this point there was no escaping the fire, you guys. The fire was coming. I mean, it was coming down from the sky. Okay, and I'm talking about big balls of fire. Okay. Now that was one of the visions that I seen. Now also the other vision that I seen was the darkness. This happened in New York City, okay? This is why I tell you guys, if you reside in New York, you need to get out of New York City, because this will all take place in New York, and then it will be a triple effect. Now, I'm hearing I'm hearing broadcast news on the news, and I'm also seeing, this is what I seen in my vision, you guys, that a main power grid that supplies our electrical, like our lights and stuff, our heating went down. Okay, now I don't see it as a attack. I see it as it happened on American soil. okay? Something with this power grid where it went down. I don't know if this power grid is old, but all I see is complete darkness. There's no light. So this will happen for a couple of days, you guys, where we will be in complete darkness. And I just need you guys to prepare for this. I seen this in my dream, okay? And I was also told in my wake state that this will happen. This is why I told you it will happen in New York City, and then it will be a triple effect in other states. This is like a power grid that controls the United States. Okay, so I don't know where this power grid is, but all I know is this power grid is throughout the United States. So I don't know what power grid it specifically is, but I know it is a big power grid, and it will affect every part of the United States of America, you guys. Okay, we will lose power. Okay, I'm not making this up. I got this in a vision from the divine source. We will be without power, you guys. Okay, I'm being told 3 days. I don't know if it's going to be 3 days. It could be more than 3 days. So if you have ways to have candles and perishables, you guys need to prepare for this moment. I also seen it in the winter time because there was snow on the ground. And if your electric goes off, if your heating system is on electric, that means you won't have access to electric, okay, at all right? So that is what I'm seeing. I will do the shell reading on Africa and China because I think it's very important, because everything that is affecting other continents will affect us, okay? Will affect us in some way. But the vision I had on the power grid was days of darkness, you guys. And this is, I seen this in the winter time. I just remember in the dream, I was sleeping and I woke up and it was completely black. And then I remember I opened the door outside and it was completely black. It was like the sun was covered. Okay, this is what I'm hearing. Thank you, ancestors. Thank you, angels. The sun was completely covered, you guys. And I know in Alaska they have like a couple months where it's completely night, and then they have months that are completely day and night. But I don't see day and night in this vision. The vision I seen is night, okay? And I see the day is night, and the night is night. So I don't see no sun. I don't see no sun. I don't see no light. I just see complete darkness, you guys. You guys need to prepare for these days of darkness and these days of no electricity, because there's not going to be no electricity on. I don't know if anybody's on here, you guys. This was a vision that I had, a very real vision, a vision that I see happening, and I got the vision through discernment, you guys. You got to understand, a lot of people are getting visions through discernment, but they're not speaking about the visions of discernment that they're getting. But I am actually speaking about the vision of discernment that I'm getting, because I'm actually seeing this, okay? And I'm seeing the sun covered. I'm hearing the sun covered. So I don't know what that means, but it's a main power grid that everybody gets electricity from. Okay. Um, and there will be no electricity. Okay. So how would you survive if you didn't have no electricity, you guys? I couldn't even imagine. I'm at my friend's store right now. It's an African store. It's my African sister. Um, and but just imagine not having light in your house, not having ways to heat up your food. So what do? You have to have solar panel. I'm hearing solar panel lights, um, extra batteries, and also you need to have food where you don't cook, where you can actually eat out of the can, or if you have did some canning, 11 o'clock. If you have did canning, you can eat out of the canning that you did. Okay. So I just suggest you guys stock up. I have a shelf in my daughter's back room. And I went through the perishables. You look at the date. Some of the perishables are good even after the date, but you just have to be careful. But the best thing you can do right now is canning, you guys. I'm being told, I'm hearing canning. Thank you, angels. Canning, okay? So, if you can do that, also find a resource to have like light in your house. That could be candles, solar panel. They have the solar panel lights. But the thing about the solar panel lights, you need, like I have them outside, and when the darkness hits them, the light comes from them. Okay, so you might need the ones with the batteries where they're inside your house, where you can see, and also candles, extra matches, extra lighters, extra batteries. I see this happening in the wintertime. There's a main power grid, you guys, but I don't know where the power grid is. I just seen a national alert, and the national alert services, but they're saying the power grid is down in New York. But I see after that, the power grid goes down in multiple states. It's like a triple effect, okay, of every state. This is not just New York City, okay? I'm seeing multiple cities, okay, without power, without electricity. So you gotta imagine this is gonna happen in the wintertime. So it's gonna be very cold. This is gonna be one of the coldest winters, you guys, on record for the United States of America, okay, where I reside. This is going to be one of the coldest winters. We're going to have winter storms. So imagine if you don't have electricity, make sure you have extra blankets in your home, or if you have a fire pit, or if you have like a fire stove in your house where you can put the wood in, that's the best way to go. If you have that, if you don't, I suggest you have plenty of blankets, okay, to ride this out. I see a couple days. I'm hearing 3 days. I also am being told that other people are actually having this vision of discernment. They're not speaking about it. Maybe they don't know how to put it out there or what platform to put it out there. But this is what I'm seeing for the 3 day of darkness. 14:57 on the clock. It will happen, you guys. It will happen. It will happen in the winter. So we need to prepare ourselves for this. And I will do the show reading on China and Africa, because it's very important that I do this read, okay, you guys? But if you like my videos, hit the like button. Also comment below on what your thoughts about this 3 days of darkness. You gotta understand, in Alaska, I think they have 6 months of complete darkness. I see something covering the sun. It's weird. It's like it's cloaked, okay? Like it's cloaked. So I don't even know what that means. But I see no electricity and no lights, okay? So we must prepare for these days that are coming. And I'm being told it's going to happen in the winter time, because I seen, when I was asleep, I seen the darkness, and then I remember opening my front door to even go outside, and it was even dark out there, and I seen the snow on the ground. Jennifer Felix, I'm sending you nothing but love and lights. Love and light. Okay, you guys, thank you for subscribing to my channel. Thank you for liking my videos. You can also comment below on the vision that I had, because it's a very real vision, okay, very real vision of the darkness and the fire, okay? Now the fire, what I got from the fire is the future. Now the fire is so weird, because I even asked the angels, was this a vision of my past life? And they were like, no, okay? Well, the fire was coming from a distance, so we had time. But even if we would have got out, you guys, there was no way out of this fire, okay? No way out, okay? So this is what I was seeing. So prepare for the days of darkness that are ahead, okay? You guys, this is Jennifer Felix. Like I said, I'm sending light and love. Light and love. Bye, you guys.